Turnips, it's all I got. You'd think she would have brought some food with her after being away for what, 2 years?
You could always come with me, you know.
Well, I have the library to maintain. You really want to start up this argument again?
Well, I'm not your errand girl. Akram considers himself a seer as well. He's more interested in the past. The history of the craft, he calls it.
So, they're in on the game. They know about the Fae?
If you were any kind of seer, you'd know this before we walked in the door.
What brought them around to believing you?
Netherwolves.
How many?
10 or more. Must have been a pack that was exposed to a rift.
They're up to something, the Fae. Stories have been around town in the past few weeks. Do you think they're surfacing in aid of the Horde?
Picking sides? You know that's not their way. I'm still working out their plan.
Well, after you're watered up, you should head into the village. Ask around.
We just need to get back to the capital as soon as possible.
Is there any way to get through the pass now?
We can get you through once the weather breaks. But you may not have a home to go back to if we don't heed the warnings that are presenting themselves. You need to help us first. I'm going to visit the farmsteads to inquire about the movement of the Horde. You two should ask around town about any unusual happenings in the area. Folk up here always have stories. I'll travel with you if you come across anything particularly hair-raising.
What about your husband?
Akram will be at the library in the monastery. If you're looking for a place to nap, you should stop by for a visit.
What do you think?
I think it's a distraction we can't afford. Perhaps we can find a guide to take us through the pass.
You don't believe the realm is in danger?
There is danger everywhere. I plan to stay out of it.
What is the town like?
Looks like there is a proper smith here. The monastery is on the other side of the square,
I can hear the bells.
and it looks like there is some sort of celebration going on next to it.
Sounds like that's where most of the village is. Not this way.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press spacebar to enter.
Ah, little surprised to see you so soon. Figured you'd be off at the witch all winter.
Certainly is quiet.
The monks are all out for one last gathering before winter sets in.
Well, we're here. What can we do?
I've already found an interesting lead. Here's a record of an ancient temple on the mountainside above town. It's in ruin now, according to the monks, but by all accounts, it did once hold some manner of mystery.
Like what?
Comings and goings of odd travelers, accounts of strange noises, a secret chamber, the usual fun stuff.
You want to investigate?
Not really, but it's what the witch wants of us.
Press spacebar to take up this quest. Alt key to pass.
Sounds intriguing. I say we have a look.
Shouldn't be much farther, according to the maps.
Why would they build a temple out here?
They were made in a time when ancient people maintained contact with the Fae. They were constructed around the natural places where the veil that separates our world and the Fae is thinnest. These sites seem to dot the great valley that spans our realm.
What would people do with the Fae?
Yeah, there's little record. Some scholars believe our worlds affect one another, and we would manage the outcomes together. Perhaps we traded with them, exchanged knowledge. Who's to say it was any different at the intersection of cultures we have in this world?
Do you know what they're like?
No one knows anymore. We only see the rare cases when our world brushes up against theirs. The wolves, for instance. Ah, I see the temple. It's set in the cliff face.
Looks bigger from the inside.
Watch your step. I'm sure there's been little upkeep of the place.
Do you hear that ringing sound? What is it?
I don't hear anything.
A musical tone?
Yes,
Where is it coming from?
the far side of the room. Don't you hear it?
No. My wife will hear these things from time to time. Drives me crazy. Can you hear that, Akram? What's that sound? What's wrong with your ears? The one thing she doesn't hear is me complaining about her lack of sight.
Do you know what makes the sound?
Something of the Fey realm. Likely an object that has passed between worlds. Can you lead us to it?
I think so.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think. What happened?
The floor gave way. You're in a lower chamber. I don't see another way down.
The sound is louder. I think the source is down here. I'm going to find it.
Be careful. We'll look for a way to get to you.
I need to move carefully. I've reached it. I've reached the source of the sound!
We found the passage down. Hold on.
My word.
What is it?
A massive stone statue of a warrior bent down on one knee. It holds a small figurine of a snake. As an offering, it would appear.
I wouldn't touch it.
It calls to Alex. Go ahead. Reach out. Take it. Alex,
Something just happened to me.
can you still hear the sound?
No.
Very curious. I believe you've absorbed any power the figure may have contained.
Power.
By all indications, this snake artifact would have contained dark magic.
By dark, do you mean evil?
Oh, heavens, no. No. Lucky for you. It merely describes the direction of the flow of energy between our worlds. Dark magic takes from our world, gives to the Fey realm. You're likely now a conduit for energy in that direction. Whereas my Maggie works exclusively in the other direction. It is from the Fey realm that she draws the fire.
Is it dangerous?
Hope not. Scholars talk of dark magic being used to drain one's enemies of life and gaining favor from the Fey.
What was that?
Look, the statue. It rises.
A guardian. Magnificent.
The passage out was closed.
What's happening?
I believe it wants you to return the power you've taken from the figurine.
It can have it!
By the looks of its hammer, I think it means to crush it out of you.
The powers you've absorbed, I think you're the only one who can affect it.
Cat abandoned.
swing!
What, pray tell, was that?
A guardian. Ancient people built stone warriors that could be animated by the Fae, similar to the way wolves can be possessed. They were supposedly posted at important sites to ward off unworthy visitors.
We're unworthy then?
On the contrary, I believe you've just passed a very old rite of passage.
The way out is open again.
We are free to leave this place now.
You now have the ability to build favor with successful strikes. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go?
If your people do come to Crow, we'll just have to crack open a few more kegs.
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor.
You have nasty business with the clans, do you?
Just a precaution. We're heading east.
Well, you won't find a better smith this side of the pass. And good local steel from the mines.
Use up and down. Use item quality. Tier 4 sword. Critical chance bonus. Heavy attack. Critical. This item will cost 90 copper. Game options. After salvage of old item. Your current coin amount is 285 copper. Press spacebar to confirm purchase.
There you go, lass.
Use up and down. I critical heavy at endurance recover at heavy attack critical heavy at inch attack speed. This item will cost 0.
There you go, lass.
Item quality. This item.
There you go, lass.
This item.
There you go, lass.
Use item critical this item.
There you go, lass.
Use critical this.
There you go, lass.
Use critical heavy attack critical chance critical death. This item.
There you go, lass.
Use critical heavy attack critical heavy attack. This item will cost.
There you go, lass.
Item quality. This item.
There you go, lass.
Use arrow. This item.
Can't afford it yet.
Use up. I take damage. This item.
I don't have enough coin.
Use up and down arrow keys to cycle through items of interest. Game option. Character. Use arrow keys to cycle. This item will call.
There you go, lass.
Use up and down arrow key.
If you're looking for better protection, I have these chainmail pieces. If you're looking for...
Use arrow. This item.
There you go, lass.
Use up and down arrow keys to cycle through items of interest. Press Alt key to leave.
I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press spacebar to enter.
Sorry to keep you waiting. There was no one around to tell me you were here.
It gave us a chance to rest, and we took it gladly.
I have found something most interesting. My wife likes to discredit my seeing abilities, but I tell you, the speed at which I found 2 more accounts of nearby temples, I'd give ancient archivists a run for their money. She could wander for years before she'd stumble across these locations.
Use down and up arrow keys to cycle through interactions of interest. Press Alt key to leave.
I stumbled across the account of this first site by now. Here is a very detailed account dating back. I stumbled across the account of this first site by complete chance. It was in an old land registry that was misshelved. Would you believe it's the first misshelved text I found in this library? The monks here, though often drunk, never seem to make these blunders.
Fascinating. Please continue.
According to the registry, there was an old apple orchard in the woods south of the mountain, a rarity for this climate. The land was confiscated by local lords some 200 years ago for unknown reasons, but a cross-reference of this orchard with accounts of a fabled orchard from earlier texts depicts it as the location of a fey temple that appears only at night. Considering the rarity of apples to the region, I figure that the 2 orchards must be one and the same.
Press spacebar to take up.
All right. If you come with us.
The place.
Where are the apple trees?
The forest has consumed the orchard, but the trees were here. See? One here managed to hang on. You can see 2 more that way. They make out the planting line.
How do we find the center?
Do you hear anything, Alex?
Not yet. Wait. I can hear it this way. The sound. It's changing.
Changing. How?
It's moving.
Shades.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Are they gone?
Yes, I believe so. I pray so.
The Fey Temple will not appear to us.
I don't think it was ever here. I can't help but feel that these shades were lying in wait. We were led here for the purpose of ambush. Like I'm starting to sound like my crazy wife.
Crazy how?
Maggie believes that there are elements of the Fey world that scheme against us for their own purpose. Their influence is limited and subtle. A misshelled registry, a foolhardy investigator. They nudge us along a path of their own design.
Why us?
One of us must be standing in their way. I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go? Looks like some monks are serving ale. They've certainly drawn a crowd.
You'd scarcely know there was an invading army around.
Join us. Our fellow brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur are here with their ale. Come, drink.
Press spacebar to enter. Or
The crowd is full of monks.
Let's talk to the sober ones first.
use down and up arrow keys to cycle through interactions of interest.
I'll tell you about some strange business.
Ah, there's a fellow. I heard about the mine at Kengolic.
What about it?
10 miners went down the other day, none come back up. The village sent in a search party and they found nothing. No bodies, no cave-in, nothing. And into a large mine. 10 men and women vanished into thin air.
Where is this mine?
Just up the mountain. I could show you the way, but I sure as hell ain't going in.
Maggie will want to hear about this.
You really want to be crawling around in a hole?
Press spacebar to...
Mines are places to discover things. Are they not?
I'm the one who has to see the things you discover.
How much further does this shaft go, Shepherd?
The old man said the mine followed the vein straight into the mountain. The end of the tunnel can't be much farther.
I hear something.
Up ahead?
Yes.
I hear it too.
What is it?
A rift. A connection to the Fey world. I have not come across one in decades. We should go to it. It may have answers. If it is a rift that swallowed the miners, it may explain why there was no trace of them.
What do you mean by swallowed?
I suppose the rifts themselves do very little swallowing. It's what comes out of the rifts that we should concern ourselves with.
I'm not sure what you're hearing, but this is it. This is the end of the tunnel.
You're sure?
Feel it. It's solid.
Hello? I hear voices. In the walls.
The miners.
I hear it too, Princess. But I doubt it's the miners. There's something else here, Shepherd. What do you see?
Dripstone columns.
Do they strike you as unusual in any way?
There's 3 of them together. It almost looks like someone molded them here.
Draw your weapon, Alex. I want you to strike each of the columns. They call to you. Go ahead. Answer them. That's not it. Try again. It's working. Answer again. Well done. And again. It's open. Well done.
Is this the Fey realm? In front of us?
No, just a chamber, formed by the rift inside. Go ahead, Alex. Lead us to the rift.
What do you see, Shepherd?
My stupidity for following you here. Oh, something's moving.
Hello? Who's that?
The miners. They're alive.
What happened to you?
We opened a way into this vault. We had a look around, and the passage in was gone.
Well, you need to get out before it closes again. Go.
No need to ask twice.
Wait. Did you see anything while you were here? Anything strange beyond the passage closing?
That's not enough for you.
there was one thing. The air never soured. Take a deep breath. Not the hint of a breeze, yet it's as clear as mountain air.
Go. Thank you. The Fae were keeping them alive. Why?
You coming?
Shepherd, you can see them out.
I'm not leaving you down here.
Suit yourself. Alex, find the rift if you can.
I'm at the rift.
We're going to close it. Reach out with your shield hand. Go ahead, reach out. What do you hear?
My name.
Anything else?
Silence. Complete silence.
Ah! Something has my arm!
Shepherd, pull her back.
I have you, Alex.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Something is coming through the rift.
Shades.
Stop me! Get back!
Are they gone?
That's the last of them, I think.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
There can be no doubt. Something in the Fae realm does not want you alive.
But why?
That, I don't know.
Let's go. This way.
Over here, Alex, before we leave.
What is it?
Now that part of you has entered the Fae realm, you will be able to draw from it.
I've entered the Fae realm.
Of course you have. Some small part of you, anyway. Now, no more questions. We must do this while it's fresh in your mind. Take up your shield. Quickly!
Okay.
What are you doing?
Quiet, Shepherd. Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Now, gently, ask them for favor.
Press Alt key to trigger spell.
Fire.
I didn't need those eyebrows.
It comes so easily to you. I'm envious.
Please, let's go.
Fire Shield Burst will burn enemies surrounding you and leave them temporarily vulnerable to follow-up attack.